Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fandomology, where fandoms collide. And we're doing something that we honestly have not done for many, many months. And we're just having a normal old, non gaming, open discussion, chill stream. And so we're going to start right off the bat with putting the link to join the stream in the chat. We do have a couple things to talk about tonight, as far as ideas where we want to take the channel. But aside from that, we're here basically to talk about anything. And Phil, I know you want to talk about the miraculous healing powers of Pop Talk, right?
Heals and saves.
Yeah, he's
I want people to go around and they can say when they watch Pop Talk now that they touched me. They touched me. They give you that healing power. You might be sad. You might be dying. You can be on your last breath. But Pop Talk just miraculously just brings you back to life. Migraines that are killing people, downright knocking them out. Yet a couple hours later, they can do Pop Talk. It's a miracle. I've never seen anything like it. Crit can testify to it. Anonymous can testify to it.
We'll say hello to the chat real quick. Crit says, greetings, work land of Walmart. Baron sent a couple things in. He says that you were sneaking around like a ninja.
Yeah, like a ninja. No, kick around there.
Let's see. Otters, mice, porcupines, and skunk emojis.
Chipmunks.
That was
okay.
That was at the buffet today. That's what you had at the buffet.
Damn
fair enough.
Stuff too. Yeah.
And he also says, "What the heck is this?" Hello, also to the Woke Breaker. I know you just recently subscribed, but I believe this is the first time, at least that I've seen, of you joining a stream. So welcome, and of course, hello to Padawannabe. Thanks for joining.
Oh, are you here too? Oh.
So real quick, I am spreading around the link in all the Discords. While I'm doing that, and Baron, you can go first. Just tell us what's been going on lately with you.
Oh, I don't know. It's just, I'm here. Okay, Bill, you're next. No. Well, not much. Obviously helping out with Mike Pacific and Cash Monet with the Pop Talk. Always a good time there if you haven't. Various other stuff. Gaming stream on Fridays usually. So looking forward to that. I'm legally crazy, so I don't leave the house much. So the bracelet,
I understand.
The ankle bracelet will only let me go so far.
So, gotcha.
No, I'm just kidding. It's all about a bank job in Peoria that I may or may not have done, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah.
Okay. I know you sent me a Steam message the other day saying that you wanted to play something called Party Animals.
Yeah, I didn't mean to send you. I thought I was adding you as a friend. I didn't realize it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the game we were playing on Friday. Was Party Animals. Yeah.
Okay.
Go around as a bunch of animals beating each other up. Yeah.
And
rather violent game.
I do want to join that. It looks fun. Question is it the free version or the paid version that I need?
You know what? I'm the wrong one to ask. Mike or Cash might know the answer better than me. I own it. It was gifted to me, so I had no excuse.
I gotcha.
So, when they send you something like that, they expect you to, partake in it, or else.
Of course.
I've had enough 5 o'clock meetings on Pop Talk. I don't need another one.
I can believe it. Bill, what about you? What have you been up to lately?
Potentially watching Pop Talk because it heals and saves. You never get enough healing and saving. But
Ain't that the truth?
Other than that, I've been low key. for other reasons, as you understand.
Yeah, and honestly, same. I've been taking a lesser. I've been taking something of a lesser presence on the internet recently, and we're going to kind of talk about that a little bit tonight. Obviously, there's aspects of this that I won't be sharing, but one of the things that I've been wanting to think about is, and I know this is not at all the first time that we've talked about this, but it's just one of the things where I felt kind of disheartened with the channel because I realized just how directionless it was. And I say directionless, but really it felt like I was pulling in like 5 or 6 different directions and making no headway in any of them. We had the gaming streams, we had the Lord of the Rings stuff, which is still going on, by the way. I still intend to do Two Towers this coming Saturday. But there was that. There was the potential of doing band music reviews with both Phil and Ian in the future. Maybe starting Babylon 5 or something. And it's all things that I thought I wanted to try, but I just wasn't sure how far I was going to get into it before either I got tired of it or the audience got tired of it and we tried something else. And I love doing the gaming streams, and I'm going to keep doing them.
Good.
But it was becoming to the point where that was the only thing that we were doing, and I was starting to get tired of it because that is not what I intended this channel to be. I want this channel to be first and foremost a open discussion forum, whether it's on a specific topic or just an open discussion like what we're having tonight. And the overall intention is I want to refocus tonight. And that, I think, is a good segue into what we were talking about a little bit privately earlier, Baron, where you came up with the idea for me to resurrect an old idea that I tried a few months back called Beginner Series, where I had you on. We were talking Warhammer 40K. I had some other people on. We were talking things like Mario and Kirby, and I think Zelda was one, Persona was one, and we're gonna bring that back. So, Baron, would you like to share your point of view on this?
Oh yeah, well that's just it. Directed to you. Yeah, focusing on little as possible will help you. So having a gaming stream and maybe like one other thing, because that's how you kind of see with Mike, even though he's got twice a week, is Pop Talk and gaming. That's what he focuses on for himself. So it's a good plan to start off this way, start off small.
Hey, Black Dragon.
Oh, okay. I had the wrong one up. That's why you were frozen. I had the YouTube up. But no, and like anything else, things need to sometimes start out small and then catch, and then obviously you don't want to get burned out doing a lot of this stuff, and have your certain breaks. But to bring back that beginner series or introduction to series or whatever you want to end up calling it, if you want to even change the name, is he's Fandomology, folks. That means that runs the gamut of everything out there. When it comes around to pop culture, being fans of stuff, it doesn't necessarily always mean comic books, movies, or video games. There's a lot of other aspects out there that people are fan of. Obviously bands, music, sports, exactly. And
hold on a second, Baron. I got to time out for a second. Someone just came into the back, and I think there's going to be a little bit of animosity between this guy.
They come to the back door or behind the green door.
Should I let this guy in?
Let him in.
Hey, Cash.
I was told to pop in, so
Yes, more pop talk. It heals and saves.
Oh boy!
Now we just need Mike.
Yeah, I just explained to Paul that we are doing a hostile takeover of Fandomology.
About time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Finally,
So
we can add more structure the way it should be, Baron. If we
Well,
don't,
actually,
we're gonna. What? Go ahead.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, that's what we were talking about as you were
Good.
Yeah.
as you came in.
Very good.
About doing the
You
structure,
need
how
more
we can
structure, Paul. You need more structure.
right.
Mhm.
I
And,
agree.
and
I'm all with you.
And you got to be able to be more dynamic with your time. You know,
Mhm.
like Cash Money.
Mhm.
When he
Mhm.
eats a bagel, he cuts it in half.
I
He
don't.
puts cream
Aren't
cheese
you,
on
wait,
one
aren't you
half.
supposed to cut a bagel in half? I don't
But hold
understand.
on. He
Wait,
puts
hold on.
cream
Uh-huh.
cheese also on his awesome
No,
chin.
man.
And then
You
he
gotta
takes the
clean
other
that
bagel
off.
and sets it there. So while he's eating the other bagel with the cream cheese, the
You
other
gotta,
one's ready to go.
no,
Wait a minute.
man.
Wait a minute, Phil. Why are we talking about bagels when he ate the forbidden donuts?
Yes.
No,
Donuts
it's
are not better than bagels.
That was Baron.
And especially when you have strawberry cream cheese.
No,
of
strawberry.
course-
I think they're
cheese.
equal. I think they're equal because I love donuts. I love bagels. They both are round and they
No,
have
There you
holes.
go.
you
Right
love bear
Good
claws.
part.
Bear
You
claws.
know what? To be honest with you, I am not a big bear claw guy.
Blasphemy.
I don't think I've ever had a bear claw.
What? You never had a bear claw?
I got a
Hold
I
on.
got a bear claw across the face when I jumped the fence at the zoo, but that's
Ah.
Paul, do you know what a bear claw is?
It's a pastry.
It's a
Mhm.
cream cheese pastry. Sometimes it might have like strawberry in it. It might have
Mhm.
pineapple, or it might be
Raspberry.
Danish cream cheese. But you know, it's the most awesomest thing in the world. Better than a Twinkie or a Ding Dong.
Mm.
Well,
Yes,
real
yes,
quick,
there's-
real quick, I want to say a special hello to Soulstar Medic, aka Virginia,
From Virginia.
Oh,
From
Is that
Virginia.
From Virginia.
from
Yes.
Virginia, from
Who
Virginia.
has a
We're-
sister Georgia from Georgia.
Possibly.
and a cousin Carolina from Carolina.
Oh, Carolina from Carolina, man.
Heads Carolina, tails California.
There you go.
Oh, man.
But anyways, Baron, with what you were saying about beginner series,
yeah, and like you were saying behind the scenes, which was also on my mind, is don't go over stuff already that people really know or has been hashed over. You know, obviously, the main giants of science fiction fandom, Trek, Wars, and Who.
Mhm.
You know, those have been talked about ad nauseum. But you know, tackling like the EU because you know there's a lot of trendy fans out there that have no idea what it's about,
right?
and so yeah, to start hitting things that are a little bit more obscure for everybody because yeah, I mean, you know, we've talked about Star Wars and in Star Trek to death,
Mhm.
unless it's certain aspects of it, you know, areas of EU for both properties because Star Trek itself
Yeah.
had its own EU. I actually had several of them when Disney took over and said they're trashing the EU and everybody was getting upset. I basically just turned my head. It's like, oh, first time. So yeah, but there's a whole area of Star Trek that people today don't really know from the old days, and of course that would be something. Learn something more about a property.
I haven't shown this on camera for a while, but I've got a piece of that EU right here.
Oh,
Have you read this one, Baron?
I don't think I read that one. No. Mud is my favorite.
Here's what the little blurb on the back says, real quick for you. It says, after millennia of warfare, the planets Prastor and Distrel may have finally achieved a lasting peace. Investigating on behalf of the Federation, Captain Kirk is shocked to find out that the architect of the peace is none other than that notorious con artist, Harcourt Fenton Mudd. Yep. Mudd claims to be a changed man, but Kirk has his doubts. He knows that Mudd has to be running some sort of scam, but what's he up to? Kirk must find out soon before the peace gives way to unending war.
I knew Tuesday Night Trek would be back, baby.
There you go, Phil. Also, Blazerhawk Darren, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing good. I can only be here for a quick few minutes. I got stuff I gotta do.
Yeah, your picture's looking a little bit choppy there.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my tablet. That's why.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, what we're talking about right now is just refocusing the channel. Baron was talking about his perspective on bringing back beginner series, and we're thinking about different IPs to talk about. I know one that you're very knowledgeable about, of course, Cobra Kai. And
Right.
I gotta ask, are you excited for season 6?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about it.
Hold on, Baron. Let me bring you up full screen here. What does that say? The entropy effect.
This is probably one of the best Star Trek novels written by Vonda McIntyre.
Interesting, and it looks like it's set around the same time as motion picture.
Well, that's the cover. I think it was supposed to be the 5-year mission, but I think they kind of did a little here to get fitted in with the movies.
Oh, okay.
At that time, movie.
Right, because that didn't come out till 79. Also, hello to Jet Spark saying greetings programs. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I mean, then that's just it. How many people know about these old Star Trek tales? And that was one of the part of a segment of the EU of Star Trek. But back to you, because I know you're talking to Blazerhawk Down. He only has so much time.
That's okay. So, Blazerhawk, what are you looking forward to with season 6 of Cobra Kai?
Well, they're going to definitely talk about. They're going to do some of the events leading up to that international tournament, and I think they're going to. I don't know if you've seen the headlines or what, but Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan are going to join together for the next Karate Kid film.
I did see that, and I don't know how I feel about that because I didn't see the first Jackie Chan.
And I think that they are going to meet in the series. I think they're going to meet in the series at that Saikai tournament, and then the movie will come out.
I could see that. Black Dragon says the first one after the motion picture. I actually prefer Blackfire. Interesting.
Well, Darren, we've talked before on Paul's channel when we were talking about Cobra Kai, and I don't know if we need a season 6. It might be all right, but they tied in things pretty much in season 5, except a certain karate master got out of jail and so on.
Right.
Priest, right? Yeah. Which we're gonna follow his story some more, I'm sure, but. I don't know. They tied up so many things in season 5. It's like, do we really need a season 6? But they're going to go ahead with it. So,
yeah. And I can see that point of view. I definitely can see how people feel about that. And, they did tie up some loose ends, but there were still some few things that could be resolved. I think they're going to talk about Johnny and Carmen and their baby, and they're probably going to have a wedding. So
yeah,
I
they
think
probably will.
it is going to have a wedding, and like I said, I think they're going to show that tournament, international tournament that they were prepping for, and so I think that's why they're making. And so that's why I think they're making the final season.
And I'm saying it now. You heard it here first. The senseis are going to be having matches of their own in that tournament. And it's going to come down to Johnny versus Daniel one more time, and Johnny's going to get the win. You heard it here first.
Well, I mean, they have bigger problems, but I think Johnny and Daniel have kind of come to a conclusion where they're more of a team. Even though they have such different personalities, I think they're going to have to fight something else that's going to be worse than their rivalry.
Right. And real quick, we got another guest I'm going to bring in here. Jet Sparks. What's up, man?
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. Real quick, Darren, while you're still here, I don't know how much time you have left, but I want to show you something before you go. I got a new toy.
Oh, sweet. Ooh. That's sweet.
Thank you. So it's an Epiphone. It is the Les Paul Custom Alpine White finish. And this is basically my Kiss Ace Frehley guitar. that isn't actually Ace Frehley's guitar. So I could basically play Kiss stuff on it, or I could not play Kiss stuff on it. But either way, I wanted a Les Paul, and I have one now.
So one of the things I am going to do, it's like, once we know when Cobra Kai is going to come out, the final season, I'm going to do like a brief season recap on my channel.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it's like,
I could definitely do with that.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not going to do it like episode by episode, but just the flow of the season type.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one of the ideas that I'm pitching for my channel. There is a song that I posted a few months ago that I thought should be put out on Cobra Kai, and it's a Tesla song. I can't remember the name. They call it "No Way In, No Way Out."
Mm-hmm.
And so it's on my channel. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So, Jet Sparks, what have you been up to lately?
Yeah, I've like I said, me and my friend Bear64, we started a new podcast on his channel called The Gaming Den. We've up to at least 11 episodes. I've done a couple writing streams here and there, and I know recently, as I did at the beginning of the year, I did a breakdown of like all the biggest movies that are going to be coming out for this year. So go check that out on my channel. And that's mainly what I've been doing. And
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I've been just being active on other people's channels, showing up if I can, or if I'm able to, like being on open panels.
Right. And that's again kind of what I wanted to do tonight, because this stream that we're doing tonight very well could have been a gaming stream. In fact, that's kind of what open panels are by default on this channel. But the reason I chose to do it specifically this way instead of with a gaming stream is because no attention is divided between the game and the conversation, as can oftentimes happen with the gaming streams.
Yes.
That and your Skyrim mods failed you.
Yeah.
I know, Phil. Here's the thing. It was one mod that has not been updated, and every time I try and use it, it crashes, and it's this essential mod to the way that I play. So I am kind of bothered by that.
I thought there was an agreement a long, long time ago that if your mods failed you again, you were just going to play a vanilla Skyrim.
I did say that, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Well,
one thing Phil McCracken never forgets is when something's been said.
Yeah.
I am a man of my word. I don't know yet when I'll do it, because like I said, we don't want to completely overwhelm me here, but I will follow through on that. So,
and they say Pop Talk doesn't heal and save.
No,
I know, Black Dragon. I gotta
Phil
actually
McCracken.
follow through with this stuff. But back to what we were talking about though with the beginner series stuff. Jet Sparks, I know you're a big fan of Mass Effect, and I tried to do Mass Effect streams in the past, and I do intend to bring those back, but for beginner series, I could perhaps have you on and we do like a Mass Effect lore discussion. Because I know I didn't barely scratch the surface before, in the gameplay. So
that's
perhaps
true.
Just bring you on and talk lore. And here is a face I have not seen in a long while. Please welcome everyone, Daryl the Derelict. What's up, man?
What's up, Daryl?
What's up, man? I just heard something about making Paul uncomfortable and overwhelmed, and I was like, "Hey, that's my cue."
There you go.
To be fair, Daryl, it's never exclusively you that makes me uncomfortable. It's you, Arwen, Arlena, and that whole group, and especially Fat Steven.
Yeah.
And if you guys are watching, I love you guys. I say that jokingly.
No, yeah.
But yeah, we're just kind of talking about plans for the channel, but we can talk about anything.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna head out, guys.
Well,
So.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Darren.
I just want to pop in real quick. I'm gonna put my link in the chat.
Go ahead.
If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because I'm only 2 subscribers away from the magic 100.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, nice.
In fact, let's see. We got 513 subs here. Let's see if we can get him those 2 subs tonight.
So, and when I do, I will do a live stream.
Nice.
I will be watching that for you periodically while the stream is going, bud.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I'm gonna work on. I've got project lined up on my channel real quick. You've of course, as you guys know, I'm a Trailblazers fan, and so I'm gonna be telling who my favorite Blazers are of all time and who I think the best players in franchise history are going to be.
Okay.
And so that's I've got it. I've actually got it in the work. I was editing it, and it's like, okay, it's gonna be longer than I thought, so I got to condense it down a little bit. So that's in the works. But,
all right. Well, that all sounds good, man. And
anyways, yeah. Take care, guys. It was fun. So,
take care, buddy.
Absolutely.
Remember,
Thanks
just
for
no
coming.
matter how high you may soar, always stay grounded.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Like, that's cool, man. Have a good one, Blazer.
Thanks, Darren.
Later, Darren.
Later, Blaze.
All right, guys. So, like I said, he is currently at 2 subscribers. I'm looking at his channel now. Let's get him that 100 tonight if we can. Black Dragon, I know you're already subscribed. Do you have any alt accounts that aren't subscribed?
Well, what I do is
he won't like mine.
I'm unsubscribing, subscribing. I hope that helps.
No, that'll actually get his channel flagged. Possibly taken down.
Yeah, we don't want
Paul,
that.
I'm subscribing and unsubscribing your channel now, Paul.
Wait, why are you trying to take my channel down?
Why not?
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
But anyways, Daryl, what have you been up to lately?
Hiding.
I think he went AFK.
He went full cash money. You never go full cash money.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Sleepy
he is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
We all know Sleepy Joe Biden, Sleepy Cash Buddy.
No, that's Prismatics, man. That guy sleeps,
Yeah.
dude. It's Priz, not me.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm awake.
He
You
gets
sound
sleeping
sleepy though half the time,
though.
Cash.
He always does.
Well, yeah. Well, Paul, so half of the time I want to see more energy from Paul, and I don't always see it, and I have to throw like melons at the screen and stuff. It's horrible.
Well,
Come on.
maybe if you showed more energy and showed him
Okay.
cash.
All right.
Yes, show him cash. Show
All
him.
I do, Cash, is match your energy.
Oh boy, here we go. I did it for you,
Oh.
Cash. I did it for you.
These
Jump off a cliff.
people.
It's all
these-
for you.
It's all for
No,
you,
I-
Cash. No, it's
Alright.
not for me. It should never be for me. All those Batman games on hard mode, that's all for you, Paul.
Okay.
I that's what I said when I started Origins.
Good.
I do everything for you.
Okay, so Crit says Cash will have energy in. I have no idea how to say that word, Crit, in June, or will he?
Polyps. I think there's. Yeah, they're going to go to polyps. No,
Okay.
Polyloop. I think it's Polyloop.
Blazerhawk Darren has
Probably
reached 100 subscribers.
Oh, congratulations.
Yep. Let me bring it up.
I
real
told
quick.
you. I told you my
Yeah.
unsubscribing
Yeah.
would work. You doubted my abilities, people. I'm hurt.
Right there. So congratulations, Darren, for hitting 100 subs. Now we got to work on getting you up to 5 subs.
Oh, I thought
So-
105.
How many subs is he at now?
He's at 100.
I'll take mine off and go back to 99, and you can get him back to 100. Let's go.
Okay, so it's Puyallup, I
Oh,
guess. Okay, yeah, that's what Darren was saying. Okay, so Daryl, what have you been up to lately?
Well, I was just getting her out of her case. I got a new baby.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, you have a guitar too?
Oh my goodness. Funny story, Daryl. That was going to be plan B if I didn't get this one. I was going to get that exact one you just held up.
Paul,
you guys could play together.
If it's supposed to be a funny story, why am I not laughing?
It's a good question.
I just want to know. I'm sorry. I mean, serious question. I'm not trying to be.
I know. Fair enough.
I'm not trying to be a Phil here.
It's funny, Baron, because I'm laughing at you at the fact that you don't get it.
So are you and Daryl going to do a song together? You guys can do the no song.
Speaking of duet, I've been waiting to do that duet with Strike and Charlie.
Cash Money loves that song.
I do not.
Remember?
No.
That and the Byron song.
No.
Well, we all know Phil likes country roads.
Yeah,
he loves
Take Me Home.
Song. Yep.
And you know, I just want to let you know, Paul, whatever you do, never go full Phil.
I don't think the universe could handle it if I went full Phil.
Man.
I mean, this is what happens to you if you go full Phil.
Oh my God.
That is an oldie but a goodie right there.
That is cursed.
That's a nice picture of Phil. He does look like that. That is no joke. That was Paul's Starfleet uniform that he has, Star Trek uniform.
First of all, it is not original. I wouldn't disgrace myself in wearing
because
it.
Phil lost the bet.
There's number one.
You want to see
number two?
I've got a picture of Phil from the original series. Here it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
All due respect, of course, to Captain Pike.
That was him at Delworcon. Yeah.
That's what people look like now in mini Somalia, up there, former Minnesota. You know, they have a new Somali flag.
Right? Doesn't look like you, though.
Queen Omar. I know you
really live in Minnesota. You must really honestly live in Minnesota because that's a picture of you. And if you see people look like that in Minnesota. And people look like that, and that's a picture of you. Obviously, you live in Minnesota.
Wonderful flag. Beautiful flag you guys got now. Beautiful.
Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of a funny thing. Our roly-poly, dumpy governor was, for some reason, having a talk, and they still had the old flag behind him. So, and I'm getting, trust me, I'm getting a few of those myself, so I can fly those out on my flagpole. Because I mean, it's bad enough that my city flag. It's bad enough that my city flag, naturally, it was designed from a long time ago. Looks like the Ukrainian flag, and then in that Russian community down the way has been shelling us ever since. And it's like we need to change my town's flag. But I'm not kidding. It does have the Ukraine colors, and it's been that way. It's not one of these solidarity things.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty cringe.
The Ukrainian flag over the current flag.
So
you mean the Ukrainian flag that's going to be white, red, and blue, or is it white, blue, and red?
The blue and yellow flag.
Yeah, but the new Ukrainian flag is going to probably be white, red, and blue.
That's a shame.
Yeah, that may be true.
So real quick, getting back onto the topic of what we were talking about with beginner series.
Okay.
I was talking about this a little bit, Baron, with Virginia too, and she made a really good point. Of as far as what we cover in beginner series, of leaving it up to the chat, like leaving it up to the subscribers. So I want to ask you guys in the chat and of course on the panel too, what would you guys like to see me cover? Whether it's a beginner series or whether it's a movie review or whether it's a game that you guys would like to play, what would you guys like to see me do?
Tuesday night Trek, baby, bring it back.
Oh, come on, Phil. Now, Chris, I'm keeping my mouth shut
Okay.
because I'm technically the producer. So I'm not.
What's wrong with Tuesday Night Trek?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I would bring Tuesday Night Trek back if there was enough interest for it. And it may not have to be on, and it may change to say Thursday Night Trek or Wednesday Night Trek. It doesn't have to explicitly be Tuesday.
I
And
agree.
real quick,
Anonymous
Hell-
is right. I want to see the juggling skills too. Leave the camera on. Just start
Okay.
juggling.
okay.
Got to make music.
Do I have anything here to juggle? I
Do you
do
have
not.
the Anonymous song? You should be
Here,
playing
here.
it.
Anonymous.
You want to see my juggling skills? I got you. I'm gonna juggle one rubber duck.
Quack.
And I already dropped it.
Quack.
Boo!
Is that your special rubber ducky, Paul?
Yes.
You don't go in the bathtub. You gotta take the rubber ducky.
No,
You think
it
you
literally
start
just
singing the
sits there.
song
It
for Sesame
sits there on my TV stand, waiting for the day that I own a Jeep.
A Jeep?
You know,
Yes,
I already got one.
nice. Also, is that
You're
the
so
Voyager
cheap.
bridge, Daryl?
huh? Oh, no, that's
Well,
not the
you
Voyager
started-
bridge.
That's the original Star Trek series. That's the original bridge.
Oh, that's the motion picture bridge.
Yes.
right.
There
Okay.
you go. Yeah. But that back section did get used over for the battle bridge on Next Generation.
Right, I remember that.
You disappointed Anonymous. How do you feel about
You
that?
broke Anonymous.
You
How,
broke
Paul?
Anonymous,
How,
man.
Paul?
Dang it.
I can't believe I broke someone and I didn't even have to break up my
Well,
movie
hold on,
list.
Paul. You cry to me all the time that this person, that person broke you, and now you in turn break Anonymous. Are you happy now?
I am overjoyed,
Broken.
Phil. I am overjoyed.
Well,
Oh.
to be honest, it doesn't take much to break.
Oh,
Anonymous.
Hoth. All right. Hell yeah.
Nice. Now we got an actual echo
Hell yeah,
base.
Daryl.
So
Whoa,
Virginia's
I'm cold now.
recommending prop hunts. Are you talking prop hunt on Gary's mod? Because I used to play that back in 2014 when I was in the Navy, and I would be up for revisiting that if I got a good enough group of people. Oh my god. Anonymous says if you need me, I'll be in
Right, man.
therapy.
Look at what you've done to Anonymous.
All you have to
Come
do
on,
is show
man.
up for Pop Talk next
Goodbye,
week.
everyone. Remember you on
Just go on
therapy.
Pop Talk. He'll save you. Whatever your problems is, they'll go away.
I thought Anonymous was already in therapy.
Well, you got to go for another healing because Paul just broke him again.
Mm.
Dang it, Paul.
I got to talk to my therapist.
Dang it,
It's been a while.
Beavis.
Dang it,
So-
Beavis.
Paul's the
Yeah.
anti-Byron song.
Yeah,
Is what? Anti-Byron song?
Anti-Byron song.
I mean, I did a cover of it once for you,
No,
Phil,
no.
to troll
The
cash with.
anti-Byron
Yeah, that was
song.
so great.
Whatever it says in that song, it's the opposite, the negative effect.
Oh, wait, is that
yeah.
real or is that something you're making up?
That's something for you to do. Create
Oh.
something.
He wants you to do a anti-Byron song.
There you
Basically-
go.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Well, you need
I gotta
you
go to
need
this one
channel
now.
your-
There you go.
I'm in danger.
Yeah. That's it.
Hey.
That's how I feel every time I go on Pop Talk. But
I mean, hey, if we were on my channel, it would be this.
Yeah, pretty
Well-
much. Pretty
Well,
much.
I will let you know
I am
this. I will let you
surprised
know this, Daryl.
that-
I know it's been a while since you have been on the channel. The no cussing rule is no longer a thing.
what?
Can you believe that? Yeah. What?
And no
Say
more,
what?
no. You said
Mother-
no word. Yes, you know it's true. That song's retired.
What
Yeah,
the?
that is-
what
that
the
is
fire
dead.
truck. What the fire truck, man?
Dude, shut the
What
front.
the fuck?
yeah,
That's a new one.
Yeah, thanks, Moss, for that one.
I will. I will
All I want to
gladly
know,
make it.
Daryl, is who you're paying off to keep your channel on. Why hasn't YouTube took you down?
Dude, I don't know.
You know,
We have done some really sketchy stuff. And
Dude, compared to the kind of stuff you see on the Jack Show, it's nothing.
well, the thing about it is, we're not a big channel. We get overlooked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
We
know.
only do that with bigger
Yeah, but
channels.
dude, we got when we
yeah.
did our pop talk, when we did like karaoke, we got like 93 copyright strikes.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't
That
do it
was
that many,
crazy.
but we got,
Something. Well,
we
it
got
was a
few.
lot. It was more than a few.
Well, I mean,
Basically every freaking song.
But
every
they have
karaoke will probably get copyright claimed. Every one of them.
yeah, I know.
But I
I've
don't
been-
think
I've
it'll
been-
happen on Rumble. So
Yeah, probably,
No.
probably not. Maybe. Or
Yeah, that's
local.
And
right.
yes, Black
That's
Dragon,
right,
I
YouTube.
did grow up.
You
Darren
did?
says
did?
do the Matt Risman version of the No song. I don't have that clip. Believe
Oh,
Coach and Echo Base Network has that one. But
Oh.
I do have this classic.
Excuse me, I'd just like to ask a question. What does God need with a starship? I said, what does God need with a starship?
Jim, what are you doing? I'm asking you a question.
Jack Sparks, I saw you mouthing along to that clip in the
the
background.
one thing I can say about that movie is the stuff about Bones is interesting. Everything else is just like,
Hey, don't forget Uhura dancing on the.
okay, fine.
Oh yeah.
Doom
We're
That
I'll give you that,
is
Daryl.
Tell him, Daryl. Justice for Star Trek 5.
Yes.
Just
pretty
like
sure
that's just for Caddyshack 2, right, Phil?
Yeah, you know,
No.
100 people
No.
to watch it in a
Screw
heartbeat.
100
Caddyshack
people to
2.
watch Caddyshack
Dude,
2.
every
Daryl?
time I watch Caddyshack 2, I keep going back to the freaking Anteater and the Ant cartoon. Yeah. So it's the same
Or-
guy. Jackie Mason did the voice.
Well, it's
No,
Lest-
actually, Jackie Mason
Lest you
didn't do
forget.
it. I think
Lest
that,
you forget,
I-
because I am angry, and I'm angry with this gentleman right here because
Oh,
he tricked me into watching a terrible movie.
I
You
tried
still
to warn
watched
you.
it.
I tried to
we
help you.
told you. We told you.
Right.
That's right. We
I
told
didn't
you.
trick you. I didn't
You
trick you.
did.
You did it.
You did,
willingly.
Barrett.
Oh,
Michael,
Yeah.
that was
Michael's watching
Willingly.
right now, Phil. Michael's watching. He tricked me, Michael. Don't let him trick you.
It's okay, Michael. I got about 10 people ready to watch Caddyshack 2. So we're all
Oh
good.
no.
Man. All, you know,
Oh,
I even got
no.
Jason is ready to watch Caddyshack 2.
He might, but
No, he might. He is. You know,
But on a serious
Will they
note, Michael,
survive?
thanks for joining us.
why don't your
that was-
brother on the
that,
channel?
that clip. That remember that clip was a time when Paul was trying to pass himself off as being a cancer patient, so we'd be nice to him. Notice how he had his hair?
okay.
Yeah.
Knew
Look
it.
how short that hair was.
knew
That was
it,
during
man.
that,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
look at it now.
Yeah. See, he was trying to he was trying to find a way for the Avengers to show up at his bedside, and get some autographs. I mean,
Yeah.
that right there shows the lengths that Paul would go for fandom.
Anonymous says that cackle that Phil did in that clip sounds like Kamala Harris.
It is.
Oh,
Hey,
got
man,
fired.
What do you think, Carter?
Oof.
Anonymous.
You know, I wouldn't go low, but I'm pretty sure Anonymous, your wife made a new honey to-do list. Did you finish
Uh-oh.
it yet? Hmm? Did you finish it? You know you got in trouble last time. You took too long. So I know how to get to you, man. I know how to get to you.
Yeah. And by the way, just for the Ant and the Aardvark, John Byner did the voice for both characters. Obviously, he was imitating Jackie Mason for Aardvark, but he was also imitating Dean Martin for the Ant.
Dude, John Bonner, I miss him.
Yeah, well, all I can say is
Oh, he's
Jackie
still alive.
Mason does
He's just in
not
Canada.
good. All I can say
Well-
is that Jackie Mason does not do a good Rodney Dangerfield.
Well, nobody can because it's hard.
That is
No,
true.
Rodney Dangerfield had a problem doing Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sure.
That is
I
not
mean,
Rodney Dangerfield.
you have
what he
to.
portrays.
You have to have certain chemistry. That's why, thank God, and I'm just saying, thank God for this. We will never get any kind of reboot, remake, whatever of Animal House. They just cannot. Well, I want to say that it happened with Clash of the Titans, but I want to believe that they will never touch Animal House. Leave it alone.
Well,
darn you, feminist.
Mhm.
Darn
Well,
you,
and see that-
darn you,
that-
sensibilities.
Yes.
that was reminds me of a documentary I saw, and I also saw on.
I saw that one
Hulu
too.
And all that.
Mhm.
That's Stoned, Brilliantly Dead is the name of the documentary. Basically, what it is talking about National Lampoon and how it grew. And I can tell you right now, National Lampoon of its heyday is, it was more Animal House, and unfortunately, the name has gone to a lot of subpar movies.
Was it the producer who walked off that cliff? Who was involved?
Yeah, he was also.
It was
yeah,
a producer,
he was,
right? That is a crazy.
Well, yeah, he was a producer,
Okay.
but he was also involved with National Lampoon itself.
Yes. And they were not that happy, of course. There was a documentary, I think, a few years ago on HBO, which was National Lampoon. I can't remember the exact title, Baron, but they talked about that man who ended up walking off a cliff. And, you know, when he was still alive, he was not that happy because, of course, Caddyshack did not make as much money as as Animal House. Yeah, Animal House.
Dare I ask, what is Animal House?
Oh God!
That's
look at Daryl's face. That's all I had to say. Look at his
That's
face.
right. Look at Daryl's face.
Daryl, if you want another shock, ask Paul if he ever seen Porky's.
Oh, I know that.
Never
He knows.
Porky's.
Look,
Coach
Animal
was the
House-
one that exposed that one.
From Pearl Harbor.
I know.
When he
I don't-
destroys the guitar, that movie is so great.
Wait, there's a guitar getting destroyed in that movie?
There is. You'll see why.
Well, no, it's okay.
No, not
it's
like
a prop
that.
guitar.
You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything. It's
Oh, it
okay.
wasn't a
Actually-
good guitar at all.
No, it wasn't that. It was just. It wasn't.
And the funny thing is from now on, that's what I associate the
True.
guy on the stairs
Not
with
Greg.
is Paul.
Yeah.
No. The scene with the horse in the doorway.
And Cash is John Belushi going up there grabbing the guitar.
That's right. I am. Even though I played guitar.
John Belushi really is the best part of that movie. But here's two other things though. One, Animal House is probably the film which is like the root of like every single raunchy like college or high school comedy that has branched out from it. It led to American Pie. It led to Revenge of the Nerds, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's the root of a lot of these raunchy comedies. It's like the main root, and everything. That's
Oh god, the
split out.
'80s was loaded with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Loaded with them.
And you know the thing is, they had those raunchy comedies before, but they weren't. But Animal House was the one that brought it mainstream and took movie making seriously, right to the point that they insisted to have a classical score for it instead of having some funny, goofy score.
But like that scene where they go, "We're the only white people here." It's just so funny because that's exactly how anybody would feel, even if the roles were reversed. They would feel the exact same way. Yep.
Oh yeah, Wedding Crashers. I personally like that movie.
But also, Animal
Wedding
House
Crashers
was
was
the
very funny.
first National Lampoon movie, the
Yes.
very 1st one, and it led, of course, obviously into the vacation films and stuff like that. Now, Caddyshack wasn't a National Lampoon movie,
Right.
but all these people work together. The people that were part of Second City and Chicago, which are also a lot of people that were Saturday Night Live, National Lampoon. I mean, it was all insidious because they all knew each other, whether they're from Canada, Chicago, whatever, and in one fashion or another worked with each other. So it might not have had the National Lampoon name on it, but Caddyshack, you could say, was a National Lampoon film in the spirit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you all this. And Baron, of course, being aware that I was there for the watch party that you did for Kentucky Fried Movie.
Kentucky Fried Movie. Yeah.
Would I?
That was pretty funny.
Which one's worse, Kentucky Fried Movie or
Worse.
Animal House?
You mean like
or more shocking? We'll say it that way. More shocking.
Oh,
I think. Shock wise is a Kentucky Fried Movie, in the shock area. You know how they did stuff. Besides, it was all kind of two different movies. Anyways, one was vignettes, while National Lampoon itself was one cohesive story. not a bunch of,
Yeah.
So, but when it comes around to quality, everything, Animal House is heads and shoulders above Kentucky Fried Movie. I'm not taking anything away from Kentucky Fried Movie. I still think that's
it's a funny movie.
It
You know, I had
is.
not seen it until you showed it, so I was like, I like this. Yeah.
Just like another good bad one is called Up the Creek.
I've heard of that.
Not heard of that one.
Stephen First is in it.
Yeah, well, it was the first. The wrong one. Sorry, Up the Creek was one. Yeah, I was thinking of it.
Where's the river? Big old tons of water coming over the mountain. Oh, there's the river.
I'll have to check that out. Okay.
It's just so dumb.
Months ago, we
Great.
made a list for Paul for movies that he needs to watch that he didn't. Like The Great Outdoors. He's never watched The Great Outdoors.
And I know I brought this up before too. You said Porky's, right? Porky's was technically a Canadian film. And until I can't remember what movie came out, it was their #1 box office in Canada for the longest time.
Well, how is it that? What is it? Yeah, 24/7 Fusion talked about there was a Porky's Atari game.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of different Atari games. I even told you one.
Yeah.
There's
Custer's Revenge.
Yeah, that
game was so ridiculous.
Oh boy, that was.
Dude, this is so. I mean, we're talking about Atari.
I know.
I'm sitting here right here next to all my games.
Do you have a copy of Daryl?
That game is rough.
Revenge.
I do not. I do on my emulator.
On the emulator.
Oh, you have it on the emulator. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as cartridges go, I've got everybody's favorite.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that is a legend.
Yeah, I still cannot believe that whole entire urban legend about the game was true. All those
actually
copies were actually in a landfill.
Yeah, they found it in a landfill. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
They found it. There was no exaggeration at all about that.
That might be considered nightmare fuel. I don't know.
It wasn't a good game. I mean, I wouldn't say it's something that like Caddyshack 2, where it just drives you up the freaking wall. But but in all cases, it was a bad game.
E.T. has to go. His planet needs him.
Right. Real quick, we got another person joining the panel. Hello to Raquel SSG.
Hello.
What's up?
Woo! I'm
great.
doing good.
Hello, Raquel.
Thanks for joining.
I think we're checking off. I think we're checking off all the check marks here. Now we got a woman in here, and we got.
Don't say it.
You got. He's talking about me. You got the Scottish one on here.
We got
to check the kilt box.
Oh man,
I gotta just say, Barrett, you really are a quality producer because you're helping me check all these boxes that I never checked before.
Oh, yeah, you gotta check all these boxes, man. You're not gonna go anywhere.
Check if those pillows are fluffed.
See how much pop
I mean, have a look.
Okay.
You see how good Pop Talk's helping you? It does heal and it does save. He's saving you. He is saving you. Amen. Come on, people.
Yeah,
I never thought I would ever see the day that I'd ever sit back and say, "Wow, look at those pillows," and a woman was not involved. Well, my mom can fluff a mean pillow.
Going back to the Hoff.
She can fluff. Fluff a mean pillow. So,
those are really nice pillows that were very comfortable.
Thank you.
That's Navy style. That's Navy style.
Don't give him too much credit, Raquel. That's what he's looking for. So.
Wow.
No, Navy style is what you tell a girl when you get her in the bedroom. This is Navy style.
So, you want to play Worm Digger?
Remember, Daryl, my girlfriend is listening.
Oh.
Hey, I'm not going with her.
I know.
Virginia, the name is Worm Digger.
Oh man,
Virginia from Virginia.
It's
and
funny
on
that
Sunday,
you say that, Barrett.
Holy moly!
Yeah, so Phil thinks there's Virginia from Virginia. There's Caroline from Caroline. There's or Carolina, and what's the other one, Phil?
Georgia from
Georgia from Georgia. Yeah, Georgia from Georgia. Yeah.
Mary West Virginia.
Don't get Phil started on West Virginia.
Well, okay.
That's not a real state.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Unlike North Virginia, where I'm from North Virginia, so that's a real state.
I'm originally from Virginia.
No, actually, I'm from. Yeah, again, it's a. You can easily lead that into a joke.
I'm in Texas, aka Northern Mexico.
Oh, you're from. You're from.
Oh yeah. Are you in Texas too? I'm also in Texas right now.
I'll
No,
put
wait
it this way. I'm
second,
from
Daryl. I thought
Rio,
you lived in
Virginia.
Hoth. What's going on, man? Aren't you living in Hoth? Did you move?
Dude, it was 94 degrees yesterday.
Daryl, I
94.
hate to tell you this, and as much as I bust on Baron and Mini Somalia, Chile called and they want their flag back.
No, we're keeping it. As we give it back to them, they want to put beans on it. No, there ain't no beans in Chile.
The marching that the Chileans or whatever do, Phil, that we saw there, that's something. The marching.
When I showed you about when Pedro Pascal did his list, and I showed you what the military do, they goose step down in Chile. They goose step.
Some people are also tired of seeing his face all over the place. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Why is Pedro Pascal being cast as Reed Richards? I mean,
Because-
John Krasinski's over there.
I mean,
Why do-
also.
Well, why do we
I
need?
don't.
Why do
I
we
know.
need? Go ahead.
Sorry. No, sorry. Go ahead. I cut you off. Cash, go ahead.
No, go ahead, man. It's okay.
So really, as it goes along.
Yeah, I know. We had the Eon. I can't pronounce that dude's name. He's Scottish or something. I don't even know. The dude who
What
played.
you got to get the Scott?
Are you talking about the new Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I'm talking about the guy who played Reed Richards in the Tim Story version, the one who had Michael Chiklis as the Thing, Jessica Alba as the Eagle, and Chris, and Chris Evans as the Human Torch. Before he was Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Jessica Alba as Sue Storm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And remember, Scotland, a land where no sheep is safe. But back to you there, Paul.
Back when men were men and sheep were scared.
No.
Virginia
Where
says you
men
guys
were
need
real
like
men,
a talking
women
stick.
were real men, and sheep were real nervous.
The only way we knew that were women because they shaved the beards.
Virginia says you guys need like a talking stick. No talking unless you're holding it.
Don't you mean dwarves?
I don't think.
I
Yeah.
know women dwarves have beards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Which has led to the misconception that there are no dwarf women and that dwarves just spring out of holes in the ground.
Oh.
All they're gonna have to glue you back together in hell.
Oh,
Why
wow.
would they bury themselves when they give birth?
Don't we all want to get back there?
Yes.
I'm drunk.
You're born from one, and then once you hit puberty, you're trying to get in one to the day you die.
I mean, going back to the whole Fantastic
It's an
Four thing.
oversimplification.
This is like the 5th time this thing has been rebooted, or something like that. At least
Oh,
the
it's
fourth.
time. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
at least.
No, it's four.
Yeah.
No, I think this is gonna be.
It's
the fourth.
becoming
this is gonna
like
be the-
Spider-Man. It's ridiculous.
This is gonna. I think this is,
It
gonna be the
is.
fourth, this is gonna be the 4th reboot. Yeah, we had
Is
the
it
Corman.
4th? Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
think
had the
it's about
Corman
4th.
version.
Right.
The one with Tim. The ones that were the 2 ones that were done by Tim Story. The one and the Josh. Yeah,
The
Josh
other
Trank,
Fox
Fan
one,
Forstick.
Because there were 3 Fox ones. The last one was with the guy from Creed, Michael Jordan, right? Yeah.
And,
Michael B. Jordan.
and,
Michael B. Jordan, excuse
the
me.
guy that played Rooster in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah,
was in
Miles
that too.
Teller as Reed Richards. All I
That's
can think of
because-
when I think of Miles Teller is I'm upset. That's all. That's the only line I can think of him as.
He was
Is the
so
kid-
good in Whiplash, though, and Miles Teller's been. So
That's good Metallica.
By the way, I just want to say, Daryl,
It is. It's a
Daryl,
great Metallica.
I want to congratulate Daryl for putting a Billy Connolly joke in to the cast tonight, the show tonight.
Thank you kindly.
Mhm.
The only
I
thing
know it's Scots. I know it's Scots too. Yeah. Clan McAnderson.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
true.
Clan Anderson. Here we go.
Yeah, I think we have like enough alternate Earth realities at this
Oh,
point.
it's just even
Yeah,
South
the mul-
Park
Yeah.
season 2. Even Cartman's like, "What's up with this stupid multiverse stuff? It's just too much."
I mean, I
don't care,
get
Prince,
it.
you gotta
I
make it
get
bang.
it. But what's the quantity? No, what was the?
The Doctor
Hey, guys.
Strange movie, the second one. Oh.
No,
Real quick,
we're-
real quick, Phil's got to go. So, Phil,
Oh.
I'm going to let you say your final piece before you head out. Anything you got
About
coming up?
time.
Nothing coming up, but I have these final words. I hate you all.
Okay.
No.
See you later, Phil.
And remember, Phil,
And, don't let me forget. Pop Talk not only heals, but it saves. Remember that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you say, whatever you say, you cranky Kraken.
Well, thanks for joining us, Phil, and we'll see you later, okay?
Later.
Take care, buddy.
Take care, Phil.
Later, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
My question is, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was supposed to say I was getting my words mixed up. Quality, not quantity, at this point with the multiverse of Earths.
Multiverse of Madness, the Doctor Strange one.
I genuinely cannot believe that I thought that the way to fix Star Wars was bring in a multiverse. All it's going to do is just make it even more of a mess.
Well,
convoluted. Yes,
I was talking to some people earlier, and it looks like that there's going to be a high metachlorian count for Omega, which is ridiculous. But this is a possibility now. I know.
Look! I know
Do not
metachlorians
care.
are spoken about in the Dark Plagueis book, but come on, guys! I know you're trying to scientifically measure how the Force works, but come on.
It's quite possible, and some of the people have seen some of the episodes already of Bad Batch season 3. It's quite possible they're going to be doing this stuff.
I need to get to that TV series. I haven't really got into it yet.
You're not missing much, Raquel. But
One more thing. Why are they bringing back Asajj Ventress? I mean, didn't she die in that Dark Disciple book?
She's supposed to have died.
Yeah, it's the latest example of Dave Filoni erasing what happened for one of his books. He's done it with the comics with Kanan and what happened to his master in Order 66. He did it with the Ahsoka novel with the Siege of Mandalore, and he's doing it again here.
And also, here's another thing I don't get. From what I can tell from some other expanded universe material, Dooku did not have a blue lightsaber. He didn't even have a curved lightsaber. He had a green lightsaber. And and that's just like I just don't get it. He had a normal standard like green lightsaber. I'm pretty sure you could still do Form 2 lightsaber combat with a standard lightsaber blade.
I mean, you don't have to have a curved blade to do Form 2.
No.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's a form I try and do.
Yeah, I mean,
you have to have a curved blade to do it around the corner.
Yeah, but I mean, the curved blade. I mean, it's more specialized for it, but you don't really need it. But they retconned in Tales of the Jedi. They also retconned Yaddle's death. Yaddle died saving an entire planet, and hell, she was trapped on a planet for years, and she didn't even go mad. She stayed calm. She's probably one of the truest examples of a Jedi. And even then, it was her death actually deeply saddened Anakin. That may have been another point that led him to his inevitable fall of losing so many people he considered friends in the Order.
I could believe that.
Helped. Yeah.
But we never had strong women, though. What are you talking about? It's only
Metachlorians are women.
Like I have to say, like Dave Filoni character Ahsoka, I really enjoy.
Yeah, but of course, Ahsoka is literally like another thing that's like is secret whatever.
Remember, Ahsoka in many ways is a George Lucas inspired character. This is what he wanted. That he laid that out. I want to have Anakin have this Padawan and grow alongside of him that way.
Yeah,
of course. So needless to say, during the years that it was George Lucas's baby, she was it wasn't overdoing Ahsoka, you might say.
I mean,
focusing other Jedi with that series. But somehow David Filoni, because he worked in the show, somehow thinks that this is his daughter, for getting, that the orders came down from on high from George on a lot of stuff with that show. It wasn't him. He just put it onto the screen from the mouth and mind of George Lucas.
Yeah.
and had to follow those rules.
Yeah, and Lucas wanted obviously Ahsoka to die. So
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. That's mainly
dead.
what I was. Yeah, she died in Order 66, just like a lot of Jedi died in Order
Mm-hmm.
66. The ones who survived were hunted down by Darth
Right.
Vader and the Empire.
And I will say this too: if she wasn't going to die in Order 66, she absolutely should have died in Rebel Season 2 against Vader.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the perfect time to kill her off.
And once again, it really gives credence to the thing in A New Hope, saying now the Jedi are all but extinct. So really, the only Jedi left in the galaxy are Obi-Wan and Yoda. They're the only ones left.
But
Yeah.
Yoda, further point in the story, also passed. So did
Yes.
Obi-Wan. So the
Mhm.
only true Jedi left is Luke Skywalker.
Yes,
But
and
not
guess
the
what?
but not the last of the old, the first
Right.
of the new.
Yes, and of course, again, the old expanded universe Luke is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
Seriously, he freaking mastered Force Lightning, for crying out loud, and so did Jace, and so did Han Solo's children. They mastered Force Lightning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
again,
Jason and Jaina.
yes, exactly. Again, I'd love to do a deep dive on the expanded universe, and also just one thing I want to do on my channel is
Got a whole
talk
cabinet
about.
there.
Is talk about the various lightsaber combat forms, which I even have a full script. I even have a mostly finished script typed up for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only familiar with the movies and some of the TV shows. I haven't really read the books or anything like that. Let's see.
Yeah.
I haven't
It
watched
depends
the
on
late.
what TV shows.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen the Book of Boba Fett.
Don't.
You're not
Don't.
missing much.
you're not missing
Oh.
anything, Raquel. The Book of
You
Boobaloo.
You can watch the first 2 minutes of the first episode and watch him crawl out of the Sarlacc, and that's it.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
only
I
thing.
agree with Daryl.
Yeah,
That's,
or was allowed to call it
And
the-
episode 5 and 6 with Mando and
Let's
Luke and
see.
Grogu.
Yeah.
yeah.
Book
Rise
of-
of Skywalker, some of the spin-off TV movie. No, not TV movies. Movies I haven't seen, like Rogue One. Haven't seen that yet.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
you should watch
Rogue
it.
One's a good one.
I like
It's
it. a
okay.
lot.
It's decent. It's decent. It's a
I guess
decent
Rogue One, at least
It's the
these
best
days,
Star
is
Wars
kind
movie
of-
Disney has put out
I agree.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's not saying too much, but yeah, it's
because it still had a classic feel of the original trilogy.
Well, have you
know,
guys heard, sorry, Cash, that Disney is giving, I guess, permission for Sony to take care of their DVDs and Blu-rays at this point?
Sony owns the patent on Blu-rays. What are they expecting from this?
I don't know. This means some kind of deal with Sony to, take care of the DVDs and Blu-rays from Disney.
Well, I mean, Sony's runs into their own problems. I mean, that Madam Web disaster is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black Dragon brought that up earlier.
Yeah.
How did
Oh,
any of
my-
them give money for a Fantastic Four reboot after the S-word show that is Madam Web?
And it's like, again, look, Sydney
Even though
Sweeney's
that's
hot,
under
but she
Sony, yeah.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney is hot, but she cannot. But I'm sorry, but I didn't see the movie. But she cannot pull. I don't believe her. I can't believe she can be a nerd. She can't.
I'd watch a
can't-
Sydney Sweeney Todd.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah, I'm probably sure most people.
All right.
Oh.
Well,
It's
Most
a
people
murder
probably
mystery.
saw her and probably cared about seeing her in that show Euphoria or that latest thing
No.
she did with that anything but anyone but you movie with Glenn
Oh.
Powell, aka Hangman from Top Gun Maverick.
look, yeah, Euphoria. I've watched some of Euphoria. That is a show that, that is some
what's that?
depressing show, but it has helped other people who have been on drugs, who have dealt with drugs, which I think is great. But that show is so fucking depressing.
I could
But you
believe
know-
Very
that.
depressing. Yes.
But there's one good thing, though. Again, they're blaming the non-success of Madam Web again on the fanboys. It's all our fault.
Of course.
That this-
Of
Okay.
course.
but you know what's great about this?
Typical.
Yeah, but
Look,
that's just it.
Rick,
That's what's so
and by
great
the
about
way,
it. That's-
right. But by the way, Baron, why aren't they building on stuff like Agent Carter? Oh, that's right. They changed Agent Carter into Captain Carter. Well, that was smart.
well, no, but the big thing is, though,
Yeah.
is they're constantly going and blaming the
a big
fanboys
thing.
all the time.
Of
It's
course.
starting to fall on deaf ears.
It's stupid.
Before it worked, but now it's like, no. You can't have this. These people are not that powerful.
Yeah, they're not,
Yeah.
man. And show a focus group. Excuse me.
It's becoming the boy that cried wolf.
Yep.
Show
Show
the boy that cried wolf in that you're falling back on the same excuse over and over and over. Excuses have expiration.
Hey man. Have I told you the definition of insanity?
Falling on deaf ear at this point. Yeah, I agree with you.
That's
My question is, why keep trying to reboot something that was good? Reboot something that was terrible and make it good.
That's right.
That's
but
what,
they
like, you know, the
There's a
prime
crap ton of
example
crappy
of
movies.
this is X-Men 1997.
Oh my
You
gosh.
know, that's
well,
that there is the definitive example.
They want to change things. Look, however you feel about it, it's like I hate to break it to you people. I know you want this agenda, but their Morph was never non-binary. I know that's offensive to certain people, but it doesn't matter. They're going to be offended anyways. He's a male, and I know that's shocking too, but like these things are ridiculous, and
yeah,
I can't wait to see what else they do in X-Men 97. And if it fails, you know what's going to happen, Daryl and everybody else. They're going to blame us.
Oh, yeah.
How
Yeah,
dare you
That's
not
why I
watch
don't
this?
talk about any of it because
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
if I'm gonna get the blame for it, I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna give
Yeah,
them no
honestly,
I've written that
same.
show off.
None.
I've written that show off. I've written a lot of all this crap that's coming out. I've written all of it off. The
That's
only
why
film
when I
actually
talk Star Wars or something like that, I talk about the good stuff.
Yeah,
Expand
I
the
know.
universe.
There's
The only
still
movie I
some
wanna
good
see-
stuff out there. Yeah, of course. That
Yeah,
we've
the
had
only
some
movie-
great stuff. Yeah.
I think
It's-
the only
yeah.
movies I want to see this year are just maybe
Hey,
Ghostbusters, maybe
Cash?
Kong.
Cash, do me a favor and change your icon to Jakar.
Why?
Just trust me on this one.
Is it
do
Jakar
it,
Noir?
Yeah,
Brother of
yeah.
Jakar?
The fanboys are already
What's up,
finding
Mike?
out that they're
Yes, I saw the the Vorlon, and I had to make sure that the Centauri were
The
represented.
Pop Top group is now complete on Paul's channel.
Yes, it is.
Pop Talk is invaded. Phantomology.
The hostile takeover has happened now. This is your channel belongs to us.
Yeah.
All
Your channel now belongs to us now, Paul.
That's fine.
My plan to take over your channel has finally succeeded.
Yeah, everyone thought it was going to be Matt Ressman, but no.
Where's Phil for that comment, Baron?
No, he'll pop up.
But Mike, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just
That's
thought I
good.
would
Thank you.
hop
Thank
in
you.
here
That
and
was-
join you guys. And
How
I
was
gotcha.
driving that Vega through Mad Max? I know
good
it was the Vega
question.
this time you're driving.
All right.
you kidding? I'm enjoying playing that game.
It's a great game. It really is.
Yeah, and yet somebody was like, "Hey, that game's old," and it's like, dude, who cares? You got a problem with? It's so stupid.
That game's 9 years old.
How
I don't
dare
know
you,
how old
man?
it is.
How dare
I'm
you?
playing
People
it.
are still playing retro games on YouTube. What are we doing? You know, like it's just so dumb. People are still playing Zelda and all kinds of things.
Oh, dude. Link to the
Yeah.
Past, randomizer races.
Uh-huh.
I'm addicted to that stuff.
Oh
and I
my
love
God.
playing them too. It's great.
It's great stuff. Man.
I'm constantly
currently-
streaming Custer's Revenge.
No, you aren't. Shut up. That'd be
I'm
hilarious.
currently trying to play through Breath of the Wild Master Mode.
How about Leisure Suit Larry?
Oh man.
That's
Can
a
we
great
actually
soundtrack.
stream that game? Yeah, can we actually stream that game? Maybe we can. There is
Maybe over on Rumble.
maybe on Rumble. Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing certain things you can't. But
Oh,
So,
that guy-
Mike,
that-
what you been up to lately?
Oh, I don't know if you saw my post on Twitter, but I've been being a little creative with Photoshop, and I created something.
uh-huh.
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Weird
Very
sighting,
funny,
whatever.
Baron. Very funny.
Baron,
If you
you're
can't
just-
pull it up, I'll go ahead and share my screen.
These Vorlons, man.
Oh, I found it.
Please
I found
pull it
it.
up. I don't want to see that. Please pull it up. I don't want to see that.
Okay, here it is. Is that it?
This is it. Watching Loki
Can I
this
run a
morning.
Transformer?
Mhm.
dude, that's great.
I like that.
Oh,
Still like
Now,
that.
here's the question: has Mexican Iron Man seen that?
He has.
I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a restraining order being done now.
Let's say you need to send that to Loki.
Yes.
I tagged Loki in the post too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's see.
That way he
let's
can
see
just
real
bring
quick
that
what they
up
said.
every time he's on.
Let's see what they said. Yeah, I didn't say it. Oh, I don't know who irate specialist is, but that's nice.
That's pretty
It
cool.
looks AI generated, but that's nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's much better.
Optimus Primal's body with Mexican Iron Man's head.
See,
Nice.
Optimus Primo.
wow.
Transform.
Autobot.
Honestly,
Autobots
I was
roll
thinking
out.
about coming on here and saying I am Optimus Prime, and I have created Maximus Iron Prime.
I like it.
Well, of course, with the new plans for doing Transformers in this stage and age, it's going to be Optimus Prime going, okay, everybody, let's transform.
Come on, we can do it. Yay. It's the bestest.
Oh my God, he said something horrible. And the words hurt.
There's apparently
I can't do
there apparently is a non-binary human character in the newest Transformers
Of
cartoon.
course, there has to be, man. Dun-na-na-na-na-na.
And Optimus
I know
Prime was
no,
apparently
No,
Humans
it's a non-binary Autobot. Wait a minute, they're robots. How does that make sense?
Because
Look, you wanted to make a joke about Ross having biology. Look at that one joke about Optimus Prime getting prostate cancer on Robot Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I remember that.
Data
Or
Data was
Megatron
hilarious.
being a female.
Yes.
True.
I remember
Somebody
that
did
one.
post a link to that YouTube video
Yes. Yeah, I've
in my
shown you that,
post.
Mike.
So
It's so ridiculous, Megatron.
All right, man, I gotta get.
Are you trying
right.
to you
Daryl,
not
before you
use
go,
the-
is there anything you'd like to plug?
I am biting my tongue right now.
That's fine.
What did we do?
No,
it's me.
we got
it's
our
me.
weekly show on Saturday at 5 p.m. Central on the VacTube.
Awesome. Awesome.
Well,
I want
and-
to try and make one of those. I haven't been on in a while. Work's been getting in the way, but I
Yeah.
do want to hang out with you guys again at some point.
We'll
Good
have
time,
to
it's been
talk-
fun.
we'll have to talk again soon, Daryl. It's been a while.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. And I have on Monday evenings at 6 p.m. Central, Talk Dark Tower with Loki.
Good.
Well,
Okay.
hey, dude, real quick regarding the Dark Tower, that is something I would love to have you on for regarding beginner series. I know nothing about the Dark Tower, and so why not learn from someone who is knowledgeable?
Read the
There we go.
books. There was a guy around in the thing. Read the books, Paul. Read the books.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my avatar, Roland.
Okay.
Read
There
a
you go.
book.
There you go.
Yes.
Upper.
What we need to do?
Oh,
we
yeah.
need to talk to them about being a guest.
They need to go outside, so they're
Oh,
literally
my God,
barking
mine
at
isn't
me.
doing what it
I
does.
gotta
All
go.
right. I
Gotta
gotcha.
go.
Well, thanks for popping in, Daryl.
Shoot, yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, take care, Daryl.
See you,
Take care,
Daryl.
guys.
Yeah,
Have a good night, Daryl.
See ya.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Black Dragon says, didn't they already have a non-binary twit in the Transformers franchise, Shia
No.
LaBeouf?
No.
Oh.
Well, kind of.
Hey,
I
you know
guess.
the other thing in your head always
I
pizza,
have
pizza,
to say-
pizza, kid cow.
The second Transformers movie. the
Jet
fact
Sparks,
that
you
the-
okay?
Yeah, I don't think he's all right. He's lost.
Getting a little hyper there.
Oh, that joke he did. Like, what the heck was Michael Bay thinking when he told him to act all that crap out? But then again, it's Bayhem. It's Bayhem.
I still
God.
say the Bumblebee movie is good.
Yes.
the
There's only
first-
one real Transformers movie, and that's 1986.
That
The
one's great.
Transformers, the movie.
That's probably a classic, I would say.
In fact, I believe
There
I
he
have a clip
goes
from that
again.
movie.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
Wow, this
I
really is
wonder
doing
who-
the pop.
I wonder
It
who
is.
transmitted that to you.
You
I
did.
wonder.
Hey,
Um,
I've got a bunch of Pop Talk clips on here like this one.
Very interesting, but stupid.
Actually, that came from me.
My planet has walked, Baron. We are now in charge.
Yep.
See, slowly
Oh,
but surely.
great.
This is our channel now.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
did it.
Pop Talk has taken over yet another channel. It's out of control, man.
Well, I will have you guys know that this insurrection will not stand. I'm going to defend my channel.
Oh.
Bye, Paul.
Welcome to
Where's the
Pop
all right? Now
Talk
we just need the pirate flag, Baron. Where is it?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, well, there is
Was
no pirate
that,
flag here. That's
was
what we
that
need.
on purpose, or that was a
I don't know.
unfortunate
Well,
misstep?
everybody, time to sing. Do what you want because a pirate lives free. You are a pirate. What
Hey, what are you doing here? Hey,
we weren't
I
doing
just
anything.
took over.
That's
It
Look
was
at
on purpose,
All right.
Raquel. Don't worry. It was on
it.
purpose.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
I see
well,
what
like,
you
then it
did
would
there,
be
Barrett.
very
I see what you
funny
did.
if your connection went out like
Well,
that.
get suckers.
All I
Get
did was just
suckered
remove
in.
myself from the chat.
You can do that for the rest of the show if you want, Paul. We got it. Don't worry.
I got my pirate picture too. Very nice.
We've got this. We got this.
Yes, we do. Yep.
I know. You
All
do.
Johnny Depp's too. 1, 2,
Let's
3.
see.
No, I'm not. No, yeah, that's a lawyer.
Oh, yeah,
that's
you know-
that's Baron Orban tag.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
Baron
yeah.
Orban tag.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bo, you guys know they did an AI generated thing with Jenna Ortega in there as Jack Sparrow's daughter.
Mm.
No.
No.
No, I didn't know that.
Somebody managed to do that. But like I said, I know. But the only other thing is, I was gonna go back a little bit. The only movies that I'm actually excited to see this year are Ghostbusters and maybe Beetlejuice 2. That's about it.
The
I want
only
to see
movie
Dune
I'm-
Part 2 this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yes.
You have
I'm seeing
Oh,
that.
it's this weekend already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your floaties.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get tickets to see that too. I saw part 1 and liked it, but could tell that it wasn't the whole story. And
No.
I was actually watching Doomcock's review, that the spoiler-free review that he did for it, where he said that even though he liked the first movie, he was a bigger fan of the David Lynch movie, and honestly, I tend to agree with that.
Yeah, and I think that could be said the same about my mom. She said I think she absolutely hated the new Dune movie. She absolutely hated it from what she told me. She prefers the David Lynch version, but I'm not sure if
Yeah.
she's read the book or not. I haven't read the book
Yeah.
because I don't know anything about Dune in the slightest.
Yeah, I have the book somewhere. I just got to find where I put it.
Yeah, I got a first edition actually. I'm one of my proud acquisitions. I don't know where it is right now, but moving and all that. But I mean, if you haven't read Dune, it is really one of those that's a must-read, I think, in science fiction circles. And it's a hard read. I mean, it's like reading Tolkien in space type of stuff here.
I can believe that.
But yeah, I mean, Dune is definitely worth your time. And I also see that people always seem to conveniently forget about the 2000 miniseries done by the Sci-Fi Channel, which I thought was a noble effort that they had there.
Not me. It was a 1984 movie. It was that mini series, and it was games that were released on Genesis and Super Nintendo that got me into Dune.
Wait,
Nice.
there were Dune games?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's some
And they're on
now.
Genesis
I
and
think
Super Nintendo.
I think yeah, there were definitely Dune figures as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I
From that
had
first
some.
movie.
Yeah.
And vehicles.
I had the sandworm. That thing is creepy. Still creepy.
Well, I had the sandworm too, but the doctor took care of that for me.
Zing. Yeah.
There's not really movies that are really popping out. There are a few anime movies I like to watch, but nothing really significant. That's rather disappointing.
It's gonna keep happening, I think, I don't know. It's just gonna keep
Yeah, Dune is about the only thing I'm really interested in seeing
Yeah.
in the theaters.
Yeah, and I think
Two Ghostbusters. I think some
Ac-
anime
actually,
movies.
Ghostbusters, I would like that.
That's really about it. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe the Lord of the Rings movie later on this winter. Maybe.
I no trust in that.
No trust here either.
Yeah, we had the Lord of the Rings movies that we had, and those are cinematic masterpieces. And then we had the Hobbit movies, which I think are cinematic masterpieces, even if they're less accurate to the book than the Lord of the Rings movies were.
Well, even the the Five Armies, like it's at least pretty good, and I still
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
movie
There is
better,
not
but-
a bad Lord of the Rings movie, in my opinion, if you're looking at them as just movies. Now, comparing them to the book, yes, there's differences, especially massive ones in the Hobbit movies.
The romance between the elf and the dwarf. I forget their names.
Yeah, Kili and Tauriel. Tauriel didn't exist. And Legolas, I think they wrote him into the movie just purely for fan service, which it worked. I'm a fan of Legolas, but
Legolas is a great character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
yes,
I think most of them are.
Yeah,
really,
they are. Yes,
I haven't seen that, but yeah, I mean, with Christopher Tolkien gone, who was basically the gatekeeper and lore master of his father's work,
right?
That's when all this stuff hit the fan. Really, honestly, I mean,
because the other
and-
family was like, "Oh, we can just make money. We'll give this to Amazon." Well, that's not always the whatever
yeah, the
family
thing is-
left of his, but yeah,
Well, yeah, there is family left, but the thing is Christopher Tolkien was the last of the children.
Right, I
And
gotcha.
one of the children was a priest, and then he had a sister. Tolkien had a sister. Tolkien had a daughter as well, and I can't remember when she passed away, but it was before Christopher Tolkien did.
Mhm.
And of course, everyone kind of agreed that Christopher should be the person who takes care of his father's works, being that he was the one that was more well versed into it. So there wasn't children from the one kid being a priest, and so it's either Christopher's kids are his sister's kids.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's in charge of it now. So yeah, and they don't probably care iota about
Just like the family of Dr. Seuss, they don't care either. I mean, it's just they just don't.
Right. I mean, you got the
Because
same
they can
thing with
still make money off
Roddenberry.
of it, so they don't care. Right? Exactly. They don't care. They're going to make money off of it anyway, so they don't give a rat's ass.
I would love to see an actual completion of the Chronicles of Narnia. Only 3 movies, and they just stopped right there. They're
Yes.
supposed to have the Silver Chair movie, but it never happened.
Yeah, I know. I know. Especially the first one was really good. The second one, Prince Caspian, I enjoyed. I can't remember the third one very well. I don't think I liked
the third. Okay, so
The Voyager, the Dawn Treader.
Yeah. So Chronicles of Narnia, the first movie that Disney did was really good, even if it was not accurate to the book.
Okay.
The second one, same thing.
I think they still followed certain.
But then the third one really took liberties with the book and completely ruined Eustace's redemption, because it was supposed to be this whole big thing where, so first off, he did not spend like a good half of the movie as the dragon. That was like one chapter in the book that they stretched out. And it was supposed to be a bigger thing than what it ultimately was, for Aslan to tear away the dragon skin and restore Eustace. And it was the whole reason he was doing that is because the cuff was stuck to his arm. Whereas in the movie, they pull the cuff off, no problem, and he's able to be a dragon just fine. It completely gets rid of the point.
Mm-hmm.
It's of course
that's
symbolic.
exactly they don't understand. And I thought the first movie took to the book pretty well. I mean, obviously there were liberties had to be taken for certain things,
Right.
Because
Like the waterfall scene did not happen.
Right. But other than that, I thought it stayed well. The one thing about Prince Caspian is the oldest sister actually killed somebody in that, and and someone I know who was a Tolkien, not Tolkien, but sorry, a Lewis expert. He sat back and said, "No, that wasn't supposed to happen. She was supposed to remain pure, not tainted by having a death on her. There was symbolism to that character and that
Real
aspect
quick.
by having."
Which sister are you talking about, Susan or Lucy?
Susan, not little Lucy, but
Oh,
Susan, the oldest.
okay.
Yeah, and she killed somebody, and she wasn't supposed to, because again, there was huge allegories that Lewis was trying to tell in the story, and she was supposed to remain kind of a pure figure through the whole thing. So that was a big why did you do that for?
Right.
I mean,
it goes
let's face it.
against what Lewis written for the character, really.
Right.
Yeah, not to mention storming the Telmarine castle. That's just straight up was not in the book.
Mm-hmm. Now, the sad thing is I mean, I don't know if when these are all done, Lewis's stepson, kind of a caretaker of Lewis's stories, was still around. Now, I don't know if he has how much control he has over the estate and who has say or what, but he's more than happy to go out there and talk about his stepfather.
Yeah, and aren't there
Yeah.
still like tons of classic novels out there, Baron, that could
Oh,
become
boy.
movies, but we're not
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Hey guys, look in the chat. We got a bot.
A bot?
I got.
Yep. So any wrenches?
Autobot or Decepticon?
I'm pretty sure Decepticon. So give me a second.
Well,
and we are
then I
going
will
to
take
smite-
care of it.
Oh boy.
I will
Smite
take
him.
care of it.
I don't
Smite
have a
him.
wrench, or I would do it. I would do it. No,
Wait, Baron doesn't have a wrench?
no, I don't.
We got to fix that.
Okay.
I would
We
take
gotta
care of
fix
it,
that.
but I
Well,
don't have one either, so.
I asked and you yelled at me and I cried, Paul.
Can I get a wrench?
No, I'm just saying I would
Uh,
take care of it, but I don't
I'm
have
just
that.
messing with
Baron.
you.
All right.
I don't really don't care about the wrench.
Yeah.
All right.
I have
Baron, do me a
taken care
favor
of the
and type
bot.
something in the chat. Anything.
It's done.
Okay. Sure.
And Black Dragon got it. Thank you.
Okay. Good times.
Okay, let me write to me. I'm a full typer.
Yeah, it's like J.R.R. Martin, right? He just doesn't finish things. They don't
No,
finish stuff.
G.R.R.
George R.R.
George. I don't know why I always say J, but yeah, George. Yeah, right. George.
All right.
George
I have not
Jumbo.
used this clip in a
I'm
long
thinking
while.
of somebody else.
And again, thank you, Mike, for this. But Baron,
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What?
Have you watched the movie yet, Paul?
no, I have not.
You haven't watched Dodgeball yet.
I have
gotta
not
watch.
watched
You've
Dodgeball.
got to watch Dodgeball.
You've
It's
gotta watch it.
hilarious, man.
I've never seen
Okay.
it myself. So.
Really? Well, I
Yeah.
guess we're gonna have to okay.
Watch party. Let's do it.
All right.
Woo! Watch party. Yeah. Whoa.
All right.
Dodgeball is hilarious.
Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and shut it down here.
What?
Yep.
We're just warming up.
Yeah, we've been going for a good hour and a half now.
I see how it is. I come in
Yeah.
here, you gotta wrap everything up.
We took the show
How
over. We took
dare
the show
you.
over. This
We
is
did.
ours now. This is
You
That's
did
right.
not.
Phantom
You
Allergy
did not take
podcast.
the show over.
That's right.
I managed to
Did you
hold
say
you
it's
guys
over?
at bay.
What?
Nothing is over until
No,
we
we're-
decide it is.
That's right. Yeah. Was it over when?
Was it over when the
Nothing
Germans
is
bombed Pearl
over.
Harbor?
You just don't turn it off.
Germans,
Oh man.
forget it. He's rolling.
That's right.
Animal House, what a
that-
great classic.
That
Oh,
one,
it is.
that was my biggest laugh I had in the. And I had a lot of laughs. Don't
Oh,
get me wrong,
my
but
gosh,
that was
so
the biggest
funny.
laugh I had in that whole film. The Germans.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah. Well, guys, we are going to go ahead and wrap it up for the night. So it sounds like we've got a good vision of where Fandomology is going moving forward. Beginner series is coming back starting next week. Baron, we're going to do Babylon 5, right?
What? Whoa.
What?
Okay. Huh?
Okay.
Sorry, I was sleeping.
Yes, you are going to do Babylon 5 because
Yes.
you need to hear what the Vorlon has to say. You don't have to worry about what the Nan has to say. The Nan means nothing, but
Shame on
the
Okay,
Zendari,
so
the
I'm-
Zendari means everything.
I'm gonna just mention real quick.
Londo.
I've seen Midnight on the Firing Line now. This guy is clearly the best character.
See, Paul, you know your characters, and yes, Lando
Londo is
Malari
awesome.
is the best character of all the series. Don't listen to Chinkar. Don't listen to him. The Vorlon, all he'll say is yes. Will you ask him a question?
Okay,
So
so
now coming to the,
The
hour
the
of
Centauri, or the Narn? Yes.
scampering. Yep. It is now
So-
the hour of scampering.
So yeah, next week, 9:00 Eastern, will be beginner series on Babylon 5. Maybe that might spawn off into reviewing the episodes. I don't know yet. But I think tomorrow we're going to do a gaming stream, and it's going to be a different gaming stream than usual, because one thing, and I forgot to mention this until now, one thing that I have let fall by the wayside and want to get back is my ability to stream by myself without any form. Uh-oh. We have another guest.
Uh-oh.
Mike, you know this guy.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Ah,
I
on the
don't know anybody.
Of course.
What did he say?
Sunday.
He said Anonymous rules. He does
He did
that.
that Sunday. He did that
Yeah.
Sunday.
Okay, Anonymous rules.
All you need now, anytime he does that, you need a clip from Billy Madison where the kid says, Doyle rules.
That's right. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, one of the things that I've let fall by the wayside is my ability to stream without any co-hosts. I'm going to start doing streams by myself so that I can get back used to that. And tomorrow's gaming stream is going to be one of those where I'm just going to play the game, no guests, no Discord, just me in the game and the YouTube chat. I don't know yet what game that's going to be, but we're going to give it a shot.
Candy Crush.
And-
Do Candy Crush.
He's gonna play Candy Crush.
What was that
I
game
don't-
you play with some kind of Dark Knight that you kept getting killed?
You talking about Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Dark Souls has to have commentary. Let's be honest about that one.
He's gonna die. He just,
That
that
looks
would be
like a
good
very
game.
complicated game.
Well.
It is very complicated.
He has to learn the patterns and the dodging and stuff, and it would be better. Go ahead, Baron.
Come on, Cash. We always say that when Mike starts a stream. He's gonna die.
But,
that's
Mike,
true. That's
Mike
true.
will die, and then he'll, start figuring
what
it
is
out.
it, Mike, that you say? Don't ever give up on me in a game because when you do, I win, or something like that.
The exact quote is, "Don't ever give up on me in a game because just when you do, you might miss something."
I thought it was. I need the viewers.
Hey, yeah, go here.
I beat
don't go
Cuphead.
there.
I
No,
beat
it's just-
Cuphead. I'd like to see
Yeah,
anybody
exactly.
on this panel beat Cuphead.
That was a hard game.
Oh, I can't. I know I wouldn't be able.
Yeah,
to.
you
That
would be
thing
able
looks
to do it.
intense.
It's supposed to be. It's one of the hardest games out there.
And
Oh,
Virginia,
by the way.
No thanks.
Hi, Virginia.
and Virginia, at the risk of sounding cringe, if you're a bot, you're the most beautiful bot I've ever seen.
Oh boy.
Oh God, help me.
Oh, jeez,
Oh,
man. On that
oh,
note,
that hurt. That hurts. That hurt.
Wow.
No regrets.
Regrets too.
Aaron McGurd, the regrets.
Yeah, exactly. Look at what
It's-
you've
I
done
was
to
going to say
Virginia.
something
from
that hurt
Virginia.
so bad. I forgot what I was
Gary
going to
the
say.
egg. Gary the egg.
That was cornball. for sure.
Exactly.
That was well worth it. Okay, so
Now I gotta really behave. There's so many opening lines.
That's right.
I quit feeding me these straight lines, man.
Seriously, man. Come on, man.
oh man. So,
I mean, that's what
anyways,
they-
though,
That's what they said.
Wait for tomorrow, Baron. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait for tomorrow.
Mm.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what they said at the National Lampoon offices.
Virginia
About,
says
you
if
know,
he was a
the lines.
vegetable, he'd be corny.
Ha
Ha
Yes.
Arrow.
Funny.
Well, if indeed I am a vegetable, then let us end this stream. So thank you guys, Baron, Cash, Mike, Raquel, and Jet Sparks for joining. Baron, I know you and Mike and Cash kind of blend channels, but what do you got coming up that you wanna plug?
Not everybody at first. Hopefully, hopefully Saturday we'll do at 7:00 Central Standard Time. Yeah, being I'm feeling better now, thank God. And no, it wasn't Pop Talk that did it. In fact, I get my bad back because I have to carry these guys all the time.
No.
Right.
Listen to this guy.
But we're going to hopefully 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, 8 Eastern. Babylon 5, we're going to be talking about we're the latter half of the 4th season, so 4 episodes, and hope that if you're interested in about Babylon 5, a discussion, fans of Babylon 5, please join us. We don't bite, nibble, but we don't bite. And
well, Cash does.
Yeah, we are Narn friendly, despite what Mike says.
Do not believe that we are Narn family. I don't know why you had that Narn on the panel.
It's just the
because
Centauri
that
refuses. The Centauri refuses to read the Book of Jaquan.
It's that magnificent chin. That's what it is.
Greatest chin of all.
Magnificent chin. Fantastic chin, I tell you.
Oh my God, that is cursed.
That's a real thing, though. Crimson Chin, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's from Fairly Odd Parents. Wow.
But there's Cash's girlfriend down in Fullerton, California.
No,
California.
I still can't believe it's got the Trigun.
Is she head of the local California Communist chapter?
No, she's actually a British officer, right, or something? And,
well, constable, but she's now in charge of her plate. She was like in second in charge, but then the guy was killed, and now she's the head of the constables in that area. I can't remember. Yeah, and of course, so she and Cash talk a lot, and she's a big Trigun fan. And
sure, she is.
So,
but it would be funny to ask her if she has watched Trigun with that hair.
So with that, Cash, what do you have to plug?
Well, of course, when I'm not with Pop Talk or with 540, I'm doing my own stuff on my channel. And this Friday, we're going to be back with Vermintide 2. Last week, we had a lot of fun playing Party Animals, and that'll be on Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're going to be killing rats, so that'll be fun. And then I've got some other stuff planned this week as well that I'm working on.
Killing rats.
Killing rats. Yeah, we got to kill some rats, Raquel. If you have the game, you can kill some rats with us.
I don't have the game at the moment.
Mike, what about you?
Well, tomorrow on Pacific 404 Pop Talk, there will be a watch party, and we will be watching 1987's Masters of the Universe, starring Dolph Lundgren as He-Man and Frank Langella as Skeletor.
They did a live action one already?
I genuinely wish I could be there for that, but sadly, work's got me coming in for a meeting at that time.
That's because you're dealing with Skeletor. That's why.
That's right.
Ah, he wants to be on that show and watch He-Man. Oh, I'll take care of that, boob.
They made a live action movie? I didn't know that.
Yes, Baron, back in 1987. It's widely panned, and I think I think we're gonna pan it. I really do. I think we're gonna pan it.
It's quite goofy, but yeah, it still feels like He-Man. But
I don't recall that movie. But thinking I don't recall much of the '80s, so you
know. I don't remember much, man. Yeah.
What did you?
In the field,
too much of the LDS.
That's right.
Yeah,
I fell down. I woke up in the house, man. I don't know what happened, man.
And let me guess, you don't like Italian either.
I like Italian.
No. Yes. No.
No, it's like,
I like Italian, and so do you.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. And I know you got some. I know you got some gaming streams of your own coming up, right, Mike?
Yeah, I do. I'll be playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on Thursday, and of course, in that mix of playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I'll also be playing more Mad Max. Mad Max is one fun game. You should get it, Paul.
It's a good game.
Yeah,
I will
going to be
definitely
driving
look at
a Yugo. Yugo on the next stream of this game. So imagine him driving that Yugo down the wasteland.
Yeah.
You'll see, because I have been playing a little bit offline, getting more scraps so I can get more
saw
skills.
that. I saw that. I'm
He's
sitting
got to
here
get
helping-
his scraps. Yeah.
Yeah, he's scrapping it
Mhm.
up, man. He's a scrappy guy. I'm
Gotta do
sitting
your
here and all of a
homework.
sudden- Yeah.
That's right.
You built that
Then-
thing in a cave with a box of scraps.
Yeah, well,
I'm sitting-
my little scrap wagon can beat the crap out of the enemy forces.
Woo! He
Nice.
likes to harpoon the guys too.
Yeah, that is fun. Come on, even you
It is.
admitted it, Baird.
Yeah, I admitted it. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, here I am. I'm sitting innocently at the computer checking at some stuff, and all of a sudden pops up, Mike Pacific 4 and 4 is playing Mad Max. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you cheater! I see what you're doing.
All right. So, Raquel, what do you got coming up?
On my main channel, I'll be just doing a regular hangout, open panel on Thursday, and then on my gaming channel, I'll be gaming, Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy, which I'm trying to finish.
Well,
I was
Gotham
supposed
Knights-
to, I was supposed to do it this, last weekend, but I had a scare with my cat.
No,
Oh
that's
Oh
no!
no. What happened?
Yeah. Oh, I thought she ate a carnation flower because she wasn't really
Whoa.
feeling good.
Mm.
Thank God that wasn't the case. She was just really constipated.
Mm.
Okay.
Sounds like a crappy
Pumpkin
situation.
helps.
Yeah. But
yeah.
at the moment, I thought she really ate a flower that she wasn't supposed to.
Yeah,
So what you
gotcha.
need to do in that situation now is feed some pumpkin and then squeeze hard and see, go for distance. Woo!
Oh no, no.
And then last but not least, Jet Sparks. What do you got coming up?
Well, I know I just recently did a playthrough of Until Dawn, a redux of a We'll Play It live series. I did it just for kicks for Valentine's Day, because, well, again, in my life, romance is dead, so I just did this for fun. So go and check that out on my channel. And I also do a regular gaming podcast on my friend Bear64's channel. I have his channel linked in the private chat, so anyone can go check it out and subscribe and check me out there. I think we recently talked about like the main success of the game Helldivers, and he also played a little bit of the game as well on his channel. It's something he does called a Sunday Fun Day poll, where it's just some random game he streams. So go check him out on that channel. He also has like some regular Let's Plays he also does. So, and also on Saturdays we do if you're a Smash Bros fan, you can come challenge us in the Subpar Arena. And
I'm probably going to lose.
Oh yeah, considering one of our friends, our other friend Killzone, he's been getting really, really good at Smash Bros. He's great with Bowser and Donkey Kong. He will annihilate you.
I've been practicing Bowser too, though, so we'll see what happens. But
I really like Bowser. He did a great job on Sha Na Na.
So,
by the
real
way, Jet, I'm married. What romance? There's no such thing.
Well, I'm a writer. I can dream, but whatever.
Yeah.
We all know. Romance
Hey,
is a real
just
thing.
because you're married doesn't mean you have to spice up. It doesn't mean you can spice up your married life with your spouse.
I got 2 words. Al Bundy. Oh, geez. Pig.
Oh,
What the hell you say?
I do not have that clip, but I do have this one.
Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah.
I just wanted to.
I was wondering always what that's from, because I hear that sometimes in VC, and I'm like, what is that?
Okay. So that is the wrestler LA Knight. He's currently in WWE, but that was from his time in Impact Wrestling when he was known as Eli Drake.
I'm not really familiar with the wrestling world.
Me neither.
That is a perfect thing for a beginner series, is talking about the history of professional wrestling. And real quick, Bear64's channel is up here. I put it in the chat if you guys are not subscribed. And we are going to go ahead and shut this down for the night. So again, thank you guys to everyone that has popped on here Thank you to Baron. Thank you to Cash, Mike, Phil, Raquel, Daryl, Jet Sparks, and
Anonymous.
And Anonymous for the 1 second that you popped in.
I called it a drive-by the other day.
Anonymous rules! Yeah! O'Doyle rules!
Please don't in the stream. You think I spend time with the wife. I don't want to do that. I want to stay here.
But just remember, Anonymous, turnabout is fair play. I'm going to get you back for that. But in the meantime...
Bring McCuffy jugs.
But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will talk to you guys later.
That's right. We're going to turn into the No Man.